And we are live, finally. Hopefully everybody has a good day today. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen today. I hope we get State of Decay 3. And we get, basically the games that we didn't get to see. Shit, hold on. The games that we never got to see on the first one. But that Starfield, man, was crazy. I just cannot wait to get to play that game, bro. Like, I'm thinking of bounty hunting and like basically trying to, like, it's gonna take a long time for people to review it and a long time to people even play. Like, the fact that this game came out even before like Star Citizen is crazy to me. But give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water real quick. And I'm back. Alright. For 12, we got 12 minutes till it starts. So we're good to go now. Can't wait. How's you guys' day going? Doing good? Man, 12 minutes. I'm just excited. Like, I mean, basically the games that we need to see today is State of the Q3. Apparently we're supposed to get more information about Vowed and what else about, and I don't know. But what I'm looking for is Starfield, um, Forza Motorsport, Path of Exile 3. That looks good. What else? So many games that just came, like, I'm in shock. So many games came into shock. So I basically can honestly tell you what games I now have that basically come to mind with that. But I would say that you need State of Decay 3 for sure. And then basically we also need I don't know. That's the only game I have in my mind that I was looking forward to, When they showed the games last year, or the day that it was shown in 2020, the only game I would focus on was that one. That's about it, to be honest with you. But we got a lot of people here in the Xbox chat here screaming and going crazy, as you can clearly see right here. I don't know. Killer Instinct, Bioshock, no, Bloodborne. It's not even PlayStation. What the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They gotta show Gear 6. That's what they gotta show. Gear 6, State of Decay 3. The next, maybe the next Forza Horizon. I mean, I know Forza Horizon 5 just came out, like, what, 2022 or 2021, I think it was. So might as well just make another Forza, I guess. I already got tired of that one, so might as well. I don't know. What else? Why do people keep saying Killer Instinct? Killer Instinct is not gonna come out of retirement, man. Like, Xbox is not focused on that. I can see look great State of Decay 3 gameplay, but yes, bro, we gotta have State of Decay 3 gameplay. If we don't, it's gonna be BS, man. Some bullshit, New Batman game. Did it on like 2 Game Pass? Sure. I mean, yeah, that would actually be great. If Dead Island 2 was on Game Pass, I will gladly take that, and I'll start playing that here on the channel. And 8 minutes to go. So excited. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe Elder Scrolls and like the games that Bethesda didn't show on the last one will be shown here. I hope the show is more longer than the other one, because if it's not, then I don't know what to tell you. It's just, at that point, it's just gonna be nothing. If they show you something really, really, really great, probably it'd be amazing if it was, But I don't know. 7 minutes to go. Come on. See, I told you. See, State of Decay 3. People are coming in for State of Decay 3. Like, that's why I'm excited. Like, State of Decay 3 was the only one that kind of like State of Decay could become basically that zombie game that you've been asking for. That basically, you can actually be more immersive. Like, that State of Decay 2 was so immersive and was so good that if they put, like, instead of the cartoonish art that they have with the realistic art that they have now with the third one, plus the immersive stuff that we could do, like entering buildings and like creating places and like all this kind of stuff, then I'm all for it, and I will like it, and I will play it. Yes, I can see we do love our zombie game here. Like, bro, that game is amazing. I played it in the past and I still love it to this day, but if like and now that Bethesda's with Xbox and that team of State of Decay is there, maybe State of Decay 3 was helped out by Bethesda and maybe helped them out with quests and maybe know how to talk to people now and stuff like that, you know. Maybe Fallout New Vegas will come through here too. I don't know. Damn, can it be one already? Come on, man. I'm excited. Elder Scrolls 6 could come out through here. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm so excited. I know they're gonna start with indie games again, because you know they love their indie games. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. 5 minutes, come on. Oh man. It's good to be an Xbox guy, man. I'm telling you. We eating good this year. We eating good. Country of Route 3. Why do people keep saying Killer Instinct? Like, that's not coming back. Oh, maybe against you on Xbox? That'd be crazy. That would be a crazy announcement. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. We could have gone like Halo. Like Halo stuff here. We have to get some Halo stuff here. Like maybe, Season 4 comes out tomorrow or something like that. Or in a week or something. That would be amazing if it does, you know? 4 minutes. Let's go. Come on. I don't know what to tell you, man. Let me get some water here. Sims 5? Come on, man. Isn't it? I mean, well, sure, I guess. And then maybe everything that they have, like the DLCs and stuff that they have in the other one, maybe they could add all that stuff that is DLC into the game as a whole. Because I don't like the way that they made the Sims 4 just like basically let me make every single thing that was supposed to be in the game a DLC and then we have to buy it just to get that thing extra. Like, come on, man. And I just saw right there people are saying Budokai Tenkaichi 4. You know, if they do that here, it will be a massive blow up. You know how much excited I am for Tenkaichi 4, bro? That game, I never thought that game was gonna come out. I almost cried because that was the dream, like the dream that everybody had growing up. That, bro, where's, like, we don't want these Xenoverse games. We don't want these, like, boring ass Dragon Ball Z games. Where's my Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4, man? I'm about to whoop some ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm telling you. 3 minutes to go, come on. Oh man, we're eating good. Xbox, we're eating good. PlayStation, who? Oh god, PlayStation, who, bro? PlayStation who, man? See, come on, 2 minutes, come on. Please show me. Please, just show me State of Decay 3. The first thing you gotta do is State of Decay 3. I don't give a shit about other games. I don't give a shit about the other ones right now. Please just show me and say that it's coming out tomorrow, next week, or something like that. 1 minute to go. Let's go. What's going on? How you feeling? How we doing? I love the world. What's going on, man? Come on, come on, come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, I'm gonna put this full, obviously, full screen now, because, you know, it's about to start, so, you know, I'm gonna get a closer look on things, you know. Come on, 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 come on. I know I'm probably like, you know, annoying you guys with my voice right now, but like just getting crazy and stuff like that. But listen, man, this is very exciting, you know, like we've been waiting for something good on our Xbox, like especially with the Activision deal that's going on right now, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, once that deal is done, it's game over. We're gonna win. We're gonna get everything from the back catalog of Activision. We're gonna fix Overwatch 2. Hopefully, we're gonna fix Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? And then we don't have to worry no more. I mean, that's what I'm hoping, but, you know, I don't know. You know how these people work up there, you know, these corporations, you know what I'm saying? Alright, come on. I'm gonna start counting down once 10, bro. Man. Here we go. Wait, am I delayed? Because it's 1 o'clock, right? But if it's 1 o'clock, does that mean that's already going on? Come on, come on. 3, 2, 1, here we go! Alright, what we got, what we got? Oh, what is this?
Who's the angel, who's the devil, though? That's the real question between Solomon and Johnny.
I'd like to think I'm...
Oh, shit, we're getting more Cyberpunk shit? Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, obviously, those are the games you guys showed last time. The Xbox Game Showcase Extended. They even had the little thing that you do when you turn on your console. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, I like Flight Simulator, but I just can't play it because of my storage problem right now. Go into new worlds. Oh yeah, wow, that's gonna be a good one, though. If I could change it to 1080p here. There you go. I mean, they're showing off, man. They're showing off. I'm telling you. Oh, and Payday 3, I forgot about that. I'm also excited about that too. And Atlas. Yeah, you know, look at that. We got everything. Alright, world premiere. Come on, world premiere. Come on.
Welcome to the Xbox Games Showcase Extended.
On, man.
My name is Tina Amini, and I'm here
here to dive a little bit more into the games you saw at our recent Xbox Games Showcase.
I mean, I know
Showcase
that, but
featured 27 ambitious games, all coming to Xbox. Games like Clockwork Revolution from InXile Entertainment.
oh, they're just gonna
Fable from
deep dive on
Playground
these games. But
And
what
from our
about State of
partners,
Decay
Star Wars
3?
Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and Kunitsu Gami.
I thought we were gonna have another chance.
Today, we'll take a closer look at some other games from our showcase lineup and introduce you to some more games too. We've got the game director of Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment breaking down the game's trailer, and the game director of Hi-Fi Rush from Tango Gameworks is here to tell us
Why would
about
want to
their
see
newest
Hi-Fi
update.
Rush?
You'll also hear from Sarah
That game made me fucking sleep when I was playing it.
For Xbox, who will tell us more about a program to bring games from underrepresented developers with unique visions to Xbox and Game Pass. And we may just have a few other fun guests in store for you too, so stay tuned. But first, let's check out the rainy streets and sinister markets of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
Oh, wait, they're gonna show gameplay?
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to welcome you to this exclusive Xbox store over Black Market. One of the locations
Oh, they're gonna show gameplay.
Explore in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. As you can see, Dogtown welcomes you with an open arms.
Too tame?
This is Black Market, a location where you as a player, as a mercenary, you can obtain unique
See, I wanna also,
weapons,
I hope they gave us the ability to change our character with the point where if we wanna have like that guy right there with the automatic arm, we'll be able to.
And vibe. It's outside of the jurisdiction of NCPD, attracting all kinds of eccentrics and dangerous characters.
Really?
Radical mods, Jim. Never seen anything like that on a non-maelstromer.
You mean this? Ain't seen nothing yet. Check this out.
Whoa.
We have put a lot of work into making the world feel more alive. Small scenes, secrets to find, Easter eggs, make this place feel more vibrant and more believable.
Maintenance accessories and...
But what's inescapable in Dogtown is Kurt Hansen. Kurt is a leader of Borges militia who rules Dogtown with an iron fist.
Come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not in Dogtown. Taxes, who the
Check this out.
needs them? In Dogtown, I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules.
It's a
A
Mafia
really
style,
nice guy, as you
okay.
can see. The Black Market also is a place where you can find new illegal weapons and goods. They are some of the most powerful items in the world, but are often much more dangerous to use. A new cyberware capacity system, which leads you to push your body to the limit and gives you new abilities to deliver more thrilling gameplay experience.
I can't wait for the glitches that come up with this thing, you know, the money glitches that we find in the first, and when we found the game, you know.
Lose the heat. The Barghest is the
Once you have that,
authorities of
you're
Dogtown, and they are
unstoppable.
more dangerous than NCPD. When you as a player commit crimes in Dogtown, they are the
Damn.
guys who are going to chase you. We have completely overhauled the police system. Police actions are more believable, dynamic, and diverse. The team
Okay.
has been working passionately to deliver you more deeper and meaningful experience, and I really cannot wait for you to find out more this September. See you in Dogtown.
See you in Dogtown. See you in Dogtown. That was it. That was it. September 26th. It's gonna be very difficult when
We're not
Starfield
done
comes out
talking
September
about CD
6th, and then
Projekt
now we have
Red's
to play
next dive into the story between Lee
Cyberpunk,
and Johnny
and
just
after
yet.
that, it's crazy.
In fact, we're here with the voice and stylings of Johnny Silverhand, Keanu Reeves himself. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Likewise. Well, Phantom Liberty introduces us to an entirely new location in Night City. It's called Dogtown. It's this devastated place. It's controlled by a militia.
But
I
the question
think
is,
you
where
know
in the
more about
map
it than
is
I do.
it?
So how would you describe it to players?
Night City has its own kind of levels to it, and I think Dogtown is kind of going down to a darker place. it's dystopian. It has a tension to it and this undercurrent of kind of violence, you know, like, and struggle. You know, can I swear?
Yeah.
Shit's gone down in Dogtown.
Oh, I like that tagline.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I mean, hopefully it'll be fun for people to play there.
It's hard to believe that there's an underbelly to the underbelly that is Night
good.
City,
Yes,
right? Yeah, I'm a little scared, but in a good way.
No, it's a good way. I mean, we're all kind of drawn to, we're all moths to the flame, aren't we? And there's a lot of flame in Dogtown.
Oh, I know this book's gonna be very, very
so
dark.
that certainly gives me the confidence.
Yeah, Visa Survivor.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
You know?
And we just saw a tour of Dogtown, too, so we got a little bit of that
cool.
ambiance, and we can see what the environment is like. People are getting beat up. It's not good.
It's, yeah.
It's not the friendliest place to be. You gotta be prepared for it, truly.
Yeah.
But in our tour, we also hear a recording from a Colonel Kurt Hansen. Who's this guy? Because he seems pretty dangerous, too.
Yeah, that guy. No, I'm sorry, I can't say that. My inner Johnny came out.
I think that's good. You know, we know the tone now.
Yeah.
My inner Johnny came out.
Ruthless, power hungry, manipulative, and Johnny doesn't like him.
I could see that. I mean, Night City in general is the kind of place that breeds that kind of character.
Yeah.
Let's take a step back. Let's talk about Johnny as a person, instead of this horrible person known as Colonel
Wake
Kurt
up,
Hansen. I
samurai.
know about this guy, but people like Johnny, and I think it's interesting because we know him to be opinionated. He's radical. We've seen that in Cyberpunk 2077 in the Man campaign, but as we get to know him, he's got a sensitive side too. He can actually be quite caring.
Oh, that's what makes it so much fun. He is outspoken. He's a little grumpy. And he has a right to be. He's been used, he's been abused, he's been abandoned. And I think that through that kind of hardness of his outside, there is a vulnerability to him. And I think what's great about it is I get to play that character in so many different ways, and so the range of it is cool.
And especially for the player, you get to see these moments in flashbacks. You start to understand he's a product of his upbringing, truly, of his surrounding.
Well, let's not get carried away. I mean,
come
we
on.
start talking about nature and nurture. I'm sorry, I keep dropping into Johnny. But, yeah, I like his anger. I like his passion.
You like
what
all
he
your characters,
stands
Scanner.
for.
Come on. John Wick, come on.
He's really just looking for a fair shot. And I love that he's kind of going through music, that there's an artist side to him. And, you know, I got some great speeches.
There's all these moments with Johnny where a tiny little thing, you know, elicits this really fun response. You can flip him off and he double birds you back. Like, I love those kind of moments.
Or rock.
I think
The
another
Rock.
interesting lens of looking at him as we get into Phantom Liberty is his dynamic with Solomon Reed. So what can you tell me about Johnny's relationship with Idris Elba's character?
I think Solomon has some things in common with Johnny in the sense of the military, the sense of being used, abused. You know, it's in the title, right? They're fighting for a liberty. You know, Solomon's kind of trying to reclaim his life, you know, and Johnny's doing the same thing. You know, it's Cyberpunk 2077, so it might start off as revenge, and it might end as revenge, but I think sometimes he feels like he's lashing out at the wind, you know? And I think Solomon has been living out in the kind of the desert of his life, right? Kind of hiding and harboring.
Yeah.
But I think he also has that kind of soft and hard side to him as well.
Okay.
So as somebody who's very familiar with thrillers, because you've starred in a few, what do you think about Phantom Liberty makes for a good spy thriller in particular?
The quest to understand what's going on. So, and the kind of scavenger hunt of information, the mystery, the double crossing, what is true, what's fiction, what can you count on, you can't count on anything. That is really
Oh, anyone.
amplified.
thank you so much for coming out to another Xbox presentation. You've got a lot of fans out there in the Xbox community, so I think I can speak for all of us in saying we really appreciate you showing up here today.
Oh, well, thank you.
But before I close things out,
Yeah.
well, before I close things out, I'd love your help here, Keanu. How do you think Johnny would end this interview right now?
Well, there's a lot of ways you could do that. But, Tina, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, is that how Johnny would do it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Johnny.
Nice to see
such
you.
a pleasure to have you here. I thought you were going to kick down the camera or something, so...
No, you see, he's respectful. You know, you're a good egg.
Oh, thank you. You too.
What the hell, man? What the hell? What the heck is this, bro? Squash games. Wait. We're getting another. Yo, we're getting another. Oh shit, we are getting another.
Oh, I'm so sorry for dragging you all into this.
High on Knife, the second game. Wow. And it's coming to a Game Pass too. That's great.
The world you think you live in doesn't exist. It's a pantomime. Theater. And if you get a glimpse behind the scenery, the stagecraft, you'll discover nothing but darkness. And once perceived, it will swallow you whole.
The shadow of an ancient evil.
I'm in a race against this darkness. A race to locate an ancient ruin.
Oh, it's this game. Okay, I see.
Unspeakable power. I need the best of the best. But they're all dead. So I'll use you. Scoundrels. Thieves. Cutthroats. The best of the worst. Oh, come now. Try not to look so glum. You're going to help me save the world.
Now we're getting a little bit laggy, bro. It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. The Lamplighters League in the Tower of the End of the World.
When it comes to RPG studios, Obsidian Entertainment is among the very best. From Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Pentiment, Obsidian Games have placed their stamp on the
Here
genre.
we go, Fable.
Joining us today for a closer look at Avowed is
Oh,
Game Director
Emma.
Carrie
It's
Patel.
about.
Carrie, I'm so excited
Come on.
to have you here. We just saw this big reveal of Avowed, and there's so many little
I don't
bits
think
of
we're
information
not
in there
gonna
that
get
I
an
wanna dig
update
out
on
and
State of
pick
Decay
your
3,
brain around.
man.
But before we get into all that, I'm assuming that you don't need to have played Pillars 1 or 2 to really get into Avowed.
You're absolutely right. You don't need to
Obviously.
have played Pillars 1 or 2. You can come to the world of Avowed fresh. We want this to be a welcoming experience to new players. But if you are a returning fan, there are some recognizable tidbits.
For people who have played Pillars 1 or 2,
I know
can
the
you
hoodie
tease
already,
any
so
more
I
of just
kind of
those
recognize
general
it already.
connections to the universe, and no major spoilers, of course.
Yeah. There are a couple returning characters that players might recognize from Deadfire in particular. Players who have played the original games will recognize some of the parts of the world and some of the factions. The Adirian Empire plays pretty heavily into the world of Avowed, so all of that will be familiar to returning players.
We do start to see some of that Pillars universe now in the Avowed setting, which is really exciting, and it's looking amazing so far. But can you confirm one thing for me? Are we still in Aora?
We're still in Aora, and specifically
wow.
we're in a region called the Living Lands. So again,
Oh, yeah,
returning
we
Pillars
did get
fans will
that
recognize
then,
the
yeah.
Living Lands as this otherworldly frontier. It's
We've
very
heard about it in the
remote,
last
it's
game.
relatively unknown. It's this very dramatic landscape full of all of these different different valleys with these unique biomes and
Hold on a
creatures.
second, I gotta
Just a
put this
really
thing to like
unique visual
720 because
perspective. And it's
apparently
a wonderful
my
Frontiers
computer
spot
doesn't
that's
like that.
set for adventure. There's a lot that's undiscovered, and so that's the part of Aora that we're introducing players to in Avowed.
And we also see a character talking to us in the trailer. He seems like he might be a companion, because that would be a very Obsidian thing to do. So what's going on with that?
Yes, this is Kai, and he's one of the first companions you meet in the game. He's an Amawa. That's one of the unique species of the world of Aora. And Kai as a character brings a balance of this really battle-hardened perspective. He's seen a lot. He's served as a soldier and a mercenary, but he also has a really unique sense of humor. So he brings a spirit of levity and camaraderie to the party as well.
And as he's talking to us, he's also kind of conveying, well, he's straight up saying that he's afraid of you and your abilities. But it's not like the heroes are the only powerful beings in this universe. So I'm curious what that means for who we are as the player character. Are we a watcher again, like in Pillars 1 and 2? Or maybe we have some connections to the spirit realm and beyond?
Yeah, that's how I was
these
saying.
terrifying abilities?
So you're not a watcher this time, but you do have a unique soul connection to the world that gives you a connection to the living
Dang, I
lands
wanted to see a watcher though.
forces at work there. The player is also being sent as an envoy of the Adiran Empire, and so
Do we get to meet the watcher? Like basically, this is like Fallout where we get to meet like the
Kai also mentions a plague. That's another
what's
bit
it
of
called?
detail that we get within the trailer. We see a
What's the
very
name?
concerning
The
growth of a
Lonely
lot of the
Traveler.
creatures in the world.
The people call it from Fallout. You know.
I can't say too much just yet, except that it is a unique soul plague that is devouring the living lands, and part of the player's mission in being sent here is to investigate and try to stop it.
We also saw a lot of combat in the trailer, and we see dual-wielding pistols, we see spells, we see swords,
we did get pistols in the last game, but this is not new.
Actually, is really reminiscent of the Pillars universe too, but those were isometric, top-down view games.
I'm a rogue all the way.
Avowed is a first-person game. So how did the team approach that same kind of fantasy combat, but in the first person for Avowed?
So we wanted to take that same depth and breadth of play styles and combat abilities and player fantasies, where you can play someone who's very magically attuned, more traditional fighter or ranger. And really
I was more of a rogue and kind of had the powers of magic and stuff.
That depth and breadth and translate it into a first-person experience where you can feel the visceral nature of the attacks.
See, they basically kept the same powers that we had in the last game. Because when he launched like that, I remember as like the rogue move that I do when I have my rogue.
A whole host of magical abilities, a lot of things that'll be both a little bit familiar but hopefully new to players as well.
And I've got one more question for you, because I know the audience is going to want to know this one, but just how big is this game?
So it's going to be roughly comparable to something like Knights of the Old Republic 2 or The Outer Worlds. It is set up as a series of interconnected open zones that players can explore at their own pace. You can invest
and she really said Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Wow.
Every secret, finding every side quest, meeting every character, or you can have a much more focused experience. And it's really up to players and how much time they want to spend in the living lands. But I'm hopeful that they're going to spend a lot of time with us once Avowed releases.
Well, count me in as one of those players, because I definitely want to read and hear every line of dialogue, everything everyone has to tell me.
Exactly, that's how I was also excited too. Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much for being here, Carrie. This has been so insightful and fun.
Thank you, Tina. This has been a pleasure.
That was just a taste of what you can expect from Obsidian Entertainment when Avowed lands next year on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass.
Game Pass, baby. What is this? No way. Ain't no way. Is this the game that people were saying the Destiny 2 killer? Oh my god, it is. It is. Oh my god, it is. It is the Destiny 2 killer people were talking about. That's crazy. It's coming to Game Pass too. Oh, it's gonna be a free-to-play game. Okay. But we know how this game is gonna look like. I mean, look at it. It's basically the same as the other game, bro.
플레이어는 계승자를 통해 잉그리스 대륙을 탐험하며 스토리를 체험하고 다양한 임무를 혼자서 혹은 협동 플레이로 수행하게 됩니다. 또한 최대
looks ass, but look at that. I already saw gameplay of this shit. It's basically Outlanders, Outriders basically, but just like basic with a Chinese element.
작년 베타 테스트에서 플레이어분들에게 받은 피드백을 개선하는 작업과 신규 컨텐츠의 개발을 병행하고 있습니다. 지금 보시는 화면은 최초로 공개하는 엑스박스.
I mean, I'm sure there's a community that likes this. I mean, I play Outriders, but it got boring, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
열심히 개발 중에 있습니다. 신규 계승자 역시 개발 중에 있는데요. 이 계승자는 불을 이용한 독특한 컨셉의 플레이를 경험할 수 있도록 디자인되었습니다. 또한 자기장을 이용한 방어 능력과 비행 스킬을
Don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but like, it's not for me.
더 많은 탐험을 하고 몰입감 넘치는 스토리를 경험할 수 있도록 다양한 환경의 신규 맵을 개발하고 있으며 새로운 타입의 보스 레이드 역시 지속적으로 개발하고 있습니다. 그리고 많은 분들이 요청하셨던 코스메틱 시스템도 도입 중에 있는데요. 캐릭터들마다 다양한 컨셉의 스킨을 제공할 예정이며
See, like I said, it looks cool, but like these people were basically trying to take like, oh, Anthem died, so I guess we're gonna try to do Anthem, but they're not doing like Anthem. You know what I'm saying? Like Anthem was one of a kind, and bro, that game has so much potential, and then they decided to fuck it up, man.
이 밖에도 피드백을 반영하여 점프 모션, 총기 사운드, UI와 UX를 지속적으로 개선해 나가고 있으며 계승자 스킬을 개조할 수 있는 시스템도 개발 중에 있습니다. 게임 사운드 또한 글로벌 유명 게임 작곡가인 스티븐 바튼과 협업하여 보다 풍성한 청각적 경험을 제공하기 위해 준비 중에 있습니다. 마지막으로 여러분께서 가장 기다리실 소식을 전해드리겠습니다. 현재 저희는 연내 출시를 목표로 하고 있으며 그에 앞서 8월 엑스박스 시리즈
Why does he keep his face this straight? Like, is there a gun next to him? Like, tell him to read it or something?
베타 테스트는 8월 22일부터 8월 28일까지 일주일간 진행되며 오늘부터 공식 홈페이지를 통해
I'll try it, but I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it or play it. Oh, what is this?
When we were wrapping up Banner Saga, we were really talking about what is it we want to do next.
We earnestly started with
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get State of Decay 3 here, bro. I don't think we're gonna get anything.
Something that had a lot of replay ability, something that you can really explore for a long time.
There are different worlds that we want to explore. Towerborn is that game. Towerborn is a fast-paced action RPG. It's a co-op game. You can play it online. You can play it on a couch with your friends.
Not for me, I'm sorry.
Everybody's moving through the world map together. As the players move out, they start breadcrumbing the storyline that is being told.
Yeah, that ain't for me, son.
From
I
the world
can't.
map, you go into fun, fast combat. You come out of that with resources and crafting items, and with all their new loot, they can go back to the Belfry.
The Belfry is the player's safe haven and humanity's safe haven. The player can customize their appearance, their loadout, talk to all these different NPCs.
The world itself is a mix of 3D and 2D. We definitely wanted to have that kind of beautiful background that you see in animated movies.
Towerborn is all about humanity's last chance at survival.
Humanity is clinging to hope and clinging to this tower.
It is your mission to try
Destiny
to
2.
the darkness at bay.
The tower.
The most important
The last city.
is just fun. And
Come
kind
on,
of just
man.
amplified its fun the moment you added another player. All of the players can build their character in a way that's specific to them. It just turns into this back and forth exploration.
I'm not hating on the game. I'm just, I don't, I'm you know.
And let's see if you can do a follow-up. From a couch co-op perspective, that's just really fun because
I like how he has this the tattoo on his hand. That's something.
I'm hoping in 5 years from now, it's in a place that I never even would have thought of.
It's a seasonal game, which is different for us.
Players can expect a new storyline with new quests, new biomes. We'll be rolling out new gear, new monsters, new bosses.
Expanding on the content in a continuous, organic way, so it just becomes a living world.
When we started Stoic, we decided let's just make games that we feel strongly about and we want to play. We had to find.
Bro, remember when they announced a lot of games last year and nothing has come from them? The only one has come from is Fable and Avowed. Where's Contraband? Where's the vampire game that we thought we were gonna get? I know Redfall was ass, and that was one of them, but where's still the Kid 3? You know what I'm saying? Like, these little games that they're showing, like, sure, there's a community for it, but, like, you know, I don't know.
There's that roar again.
Oh.
What the hell is that thing?
Some more Fallout 76 stuff instead of new Fallout stuff. That's crazy. And there are some people who are actually mad that this even happened because it makes no sense that we're even getting something new for that.
Hello, I'm John Rush, art director for Fallout 76.
The fuck? Why did the audio go out?
The world premiere of the trailer for our Once in a Blue Moon update coming June 20th. Free to play for anyone who owns Fallout 76. The blue moon has risen over the hills of Appalachia, bringing with it a ton of great new content for players. That includes new cryptids like the Blue Devil and Ogwa to threaten the progress of the Blue Ridge Caravan Company.
Ogla, a snapping turtle.
We've also got 2 new public events, both of which give you a chance to earn caravan and cryptid-themed rewards.
Damn.
The Middle Mountain pit stop from waves
Imagine
of
playing
monstrous
Fallout
creatures
4
safe and sound.
and 76. Because that's basically it. It's literally using the Fallout 4 engine in Fallout 76, bro.
With Season 13, we've also got a new scoreboard called Shoot for the Stars.
That's so boring, bro. No wonder people are mad.
Silver screen and gives you a chance to earn cinema-themed rewards. And we're not done yet.
Yeah, Atlantic City, I know.
Next year, we're taking players to Atlantic City, where they'll gamble on the fates of new factions for the opportunity to win big. Do your part in helping the Blue Ridge Caravan Company and earn rewards along the way.
At this point, I'd rather have a Fallout New Vegas remastered instead of this, bro.
Appalachia is coming at you. We'll see you there.
Because it's very overwhelming, like too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's, like I keep saying, there's a community for it, and people will play it, sure, obviously. Oh my god, it's gonna make me so bored. I can't play with rhythm games. I can't get to rhythm.
What happened now?
Looks like we're having a little bit of CPU problem, because I don't know why, but this game basically was calling my name because it was, oh hey, you played what was it again, Sunset Overdrive, and you were loving Sunset Overdrive. Here you go, a bootleg version of that game, but it's not really that game, and it's a rhythm game, mind you. I was like, I don't know. It's not even made by Amnesia Games, which were the people who made Sunset Overdrive.
We've just seen a new trailer for updates coming to Hi-Fi Rush called Arcade Challenge Update. No joke, there's literally exclamation points in there. That's not just me. So here to explain that and more about the update is game director John Johannes. Welcome to Showcase Extended, John.
Really glad to be here.
Exclamation points?
They have to be in there.
Yeah.
It feels
it's style. It's style. Yeah.
It's a style thing. Well, Hi-Fi Rush is such a
I mean,
stylish
look at it.
game
It's
in
literally
general. I
made
think
by
that's one of the
Tango
things that
Frameworks.
people really
You
excited
guys
they
don't even
pointed
know
out
who those
when
guys are,
Shadow
bro?
dropped the game in the
They're
developer
literally
direct
people who
earlier
made
this
phone
year.
games back
But
in
making a
the
brand new
day, bro.
IP is always a bit of a risk. Your studio's known for kind of scarier games like
No
Evil
wonder it's a
Within and
random
Ghostwire
game.
Tokyo.
Can't deny that.
Listen, I'm just mad that there's no State of Decay 3. I'm sorry that I'm putting my anger onto this game, you
work so
know?
well together. And after I had finished working on the Evil Within 2, it just felt like the right time to try something new. And our studio's always been about just making fun games. It doesn't have to be about a certain
you
genre.
made
We're not
Evil
about making
Within
one
2?
specific thing.
That's
Unfortunately, there's
crazy.
plenty more
And you
of
went
that
down
content
that
to come because we
route?
just saw an absolutely jam-packed trailer. So I'd love for your help in breaking down all the details, all the stuff going into this update.
Who was the guitarist in
Everything in
the
this
studios that
mode
said,
is
"Hey, let's make a
unlockable once
music
you finish
game"?
the game, and you'll unlock an arcade cabinet in your hideout. And by accessing it, you get 2 new modes. One is called BPM Rush mode, which takes the gameplay up to like higher speeds than we've ever done in the main game. And the other is called Power Up Tower Up, which is a new sort of randomized spin on the Rhythm Tower mode that we had in the original game. And included in this mode are 5 new original songs to play to, as well as 2 brand new enemies. And then there's special attacks and this whole meta system for unlocking upgrades and rewards. And that's all I can think of right now.
I love that there's so much to unpack there, but let's rewind. Let's talk about just BPM Rush for now.
Sure.
It was described in the trailer as effectively Hi-Fi Rush's equivalent of a turbo mode. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, early on, the team was like, how fast can we go? And in the game, we kind of settled at, about a max 160
Like, to play
BPM.
these games,
This
my
mode
brain
really
has to
kicks
be
it up
attached to a
to
computer
200
and attached to
BPM,
my
but we'll sort of
console,
ease you in there.
so
It's a
that the
gradual
rhythm in my
upgrade
head can
until
actually do
eventually
it,
get
because
so
I cannot
fast,
do it
you
with
just
my
gotta sort
hands.
of think on your feet and naturally react to the rhythm in the combat of the game.
I personally love that there's a lot of accessibility settings in the game too. It makes it so that you can adjust the game to your own comfort level. But this is a post-game challenge.
I tried, but it
for
didn't work out
when
for
you've
me.
gotten into the rhythm of the game. So I'm curious if you have any pointers on as far as how to tackle that challenge.
As an action game, I think a lot of people want that sort of next level challenge, another way to use their abilities in a new type of environment. This mode does that by putting you at the high speed. But we also have multiple difficulties. We have an easy mode for people who want to experience what that's like, but maybe are not in tune with that sort of high difficulty that's accompanied with this stuff. But then we have a casual normal mode as well. And then we have, after beating those modes, we can unlock an EX mode, which takes up to a hard level where damage is multiplied and keeps you at that high BPM throughout the entire time.
But there already was a post-game challenge when Hi-Fi Rush launched. It was the Rhythm Tower mode. You mentioned that briefly earlier. That's the one where you face just increasingly difficult combat. So how has that evolved with the Power Up Tower Up mode?
So the Rhythm Tower mode was kind of like a very curated experience. And while it was very challenging, you can prepare, go in and sort of customize your character, know what you're getting into. And in this mode, we flip it to the almost opposite end. Chai starts off downgraded. We actually remove all your abilities, and you have to earn them back by fighting waves of randomized enemy sets. And after every wave of enemies, you get to choose from a series of power-ups that can gradually increase your stats. Each of these upgrades comes with either bonus or negative modifiers as well to the gameplay, so you can take more risks or less risks depending on which upgrades you pick. And again, those upgrades are randomized each level, so you really kind of have to have an understanding of the systems and not quite master them, but have a good grasp if you want to go in and come out on top.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it was a really packed trailer. There was a lot of information in there. It's a chonky update. So what else have you got for us? Because I feel like there's more on the table there.
Yeah, so by playing in the 2 modes, you unlock these rewards through these challenges that are connected to these 2 modes. And in those rewards are things like accessories for Chai and new costumes for Chai 808, and even as well as fan favorite Corsica. We have new modes for the photo mode as well. Things like new filters. We have new poses for the characters. We have stickers that you can place on the photos now. And then there are some extra hidden secrets that we don't want to give away right now, which, as you know from our game, we like to hide in there and we like people to find, which is always fun. And then in conjunction with this release, we're also releasing a separate costume pack, which is a kind of take on what the characters would look like if maybe this game took place in a different time period.
Ooh,
Really?
I like that.
And there's some really fun-looking stuff in there, so.
Well, thank you again so much for coming out all the way from Japan to Showcase Extended, John.
I'm super glad to be here.
That's all we have to share about the new update for Tango Gameworks' Hi-Fi
That should
Rush
tell you
coming
all,
soon.
bro.
Now it's time for us to return to the second era of Tamriel in the Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax Online
Oh
Studios
man,
debuted the
don't
trailer
hype
for
me
the
up like that. I almost my heart almost
Today,
came out of my
break
chest
that
when you
trailer
said
down
10
for
man. I
us.
was like,
Let's hear
you
what
mean
the team
underscore
has to say about
6?
the Necrom expansion for Elder Scrolls Online.
Necrom.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the Xbox Showcase. I'm Rich Lambert, the Creative Director on Elder Scrolls Online.
And I'm CJ Greb, I'm the Project Art Director for Elder Scrolls Online.
One of the really interesting things
Never got
about
to finish
Elder
this game.
Scrolls
This game has
Online
too
is
much.
It's different than really any other game out there. It's not your typical level-gated world. Go anywhere, you can explore in any order you want to.
You really can hop in at any moment, play with anybody, can play any part of the game.
And any story.
And of course, I mean, we're on Xbox Game Pass, you know, the biggest open world RPG on Xbox. And if you're at all a fan of Elder Scrolls, you can go places that you maybe have never gone before in an Elder Scrolls game.
My boy, you have to buy DLC to do
So many
that.
different activities to participate in.
Like for me to go back to Skyrim in this game, I have to buy the DLC.
Right, there's the dungeons and the trials.
And you can, of course, always revisit lands that you've been to before. We've got Skyrim, Morrowind.
Yeah, and they're different times. You know, we're almost 1,000 years in the past.
Come in by yourself, come in with friends, but don't worry that you're ever not going to have something to do because there are adventures everywhere you go.
Everywhere.
We had an awesome trailer during the showcase. Necrom, Hermaeus Mora.
So much more,
Hermaeus
yeah.
Mora is this Daedric god of knowledge.
So this is before he met the
He's just focused on cataloging
what's it
the world
called?
and
The new
collecting
Dragonborn
everything he possibly
in the
can to
future.
study. And what you kind of see in the trailer is Mora kind of always on guard, always looking over and watching what's kind of going on. And you get to see some nostalgia in there as well from the Dragonborn DLC in Skyrim with the yellow-green skies.
The vast inky sea, the stacks of books.
I'll still never forget the first time you showed us the initial concepts for everything made out of books. I remember looking at that going, oh my god, how are we going to do this? Like, how is this going to run? And
we always try to honor the past, right? Because when we go back to areas that people who play Elder Scrolls games have played, they know these lands. We want them to feel like they're coming home, right? But we have the chance to add a little into the mix.
The art team was able to really play with kind of cool, unique monsters.
Yeah, we were given some great places to go for new monsters in the zone. We were looking at making a creature that would kind of freeze you in terror as soon as you saw it, and a creature that has a deeper connection to the overall story of the zone.
Do you think that scares me?
Peninsula, kind of the Morrowind vibe.
I thought they were gonna make like a monster of books or something that actually like looks
one of
terrible,
those
like
imaginative,
that if we
and
was
sort of,
looking
like,
for, you know.
visually expressive things that has ever been created for an Elder Scrolls world, and then of course Necrom City itself.
This ancient city that, you know, is rumored to have been built, you know, even before the tribunal was even established.
Right.
Being able to play with that and look at that architecture and this ancient city of the dead.
And you guys gave us a new class to do.
The Arcanist draws their powers from Hermaeus Mora. We really challenged ourselves and the team to make something that didn't feel like anything else that we have built.
Everything we've been talking about sounds amazing, but when do we actually get to play it?
Necrom launches on Xbox June 20th, and we can't wait for everybody to get in there and see this amazing content that we've created.
Thanks, everyone, for watching us during the showcase and watching us today. Lots of exciting stuff coming for ESO in the future. We'll see you in Tamriel.
How about you give me the Elder Scrolls 6, huh? I have to play that in this. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like out. Oh my god. Oh, it's a ghost hunting game. Pretty sure this is on PC, obviously, and it's multiplayer, right? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Oh wow! Fast Mafia is coming to console. Wow, but it's coming to Game Pass? No.
IBS World News.
番組をご覧の皆様、
Oh, here comes Extra Primal.
エグゾプライマルディレクターの平岡です。まずはじめに、
Wow, Fast Mafia is coming to console. That's gonna be something.
多くのエグゾファイターの皆様にご参加いただきました。アンケートや SNS を通じてたくさんのフィードバックをいただいております。今後の開発に活用させていただきます。ご協力ありがとうございました。さて、カプコンショーケースはご覧いただけましたでしょうか。その中で発表しましたが、第2回オープンベータテストの開催が決定しました。詳しい日程や情報は公式サイトをご覧ください。それでは、
Game was okay.
番組をご覧の皆様に新情報を紹介します。
Like I keep saying, these studios are literally trying to take the idea of Anthem, like with the basically suits and stuff, and then just make it their own way. That does not work for me.
ディノサバイバルとは違い、出現する恐竜やフィールドが遊ぶたびには変化せず、全世界のプレイヤーが同じ内容のミッションに挑みます。今回は恐竜が出現する位置にあらかじめトリプルスレッドを設置しています。出現してきたらこのようにスカイウェーブのグラビトンケージと合わせて起爆。
You're just killing dinosaurs, which where the fuck did that even come from?
ミッションは画面上部に表示されている恐竜の討伐なのですが、サベージガントレットでは目標以外の恐竜が
These games, like the only one that got me my interest a long time ago when I used to play all the time was Black Desert Online. That was it, because the combat was actually pretty good. But I'm kind of tired of shooters like this. Like Borderlands is a really good one that people should be taking concepts of, you know, instead of whatever this is.
なるほど。スナイパーネオソーが離れた位置に多く出現するのでビジラントに着替えたようですね。フレームネオソーも出現するのでフロストロックで動きを止めて集中攻撃のチャンスも作り出せますね。また一列に並んだ恐竜もブレードで足止めしてから倒す作戦のようです。道中では大型恐竜が複数体出現することも。サベージガントレットはエンドコンテンツに相当するモードなので、基本的にはミッションの難易度は高く設定されています。モジュールの強化、
My guy was the guy with the blue.
チームメ
He
ンバ
had
ー
a
の
sword and
構成な
everything.
どよく考えて挑んでみてください。
He was fast too. I like fast pace.
サベージガントレットをクリアするとこのようにクリアタイムが表示されます。その後自分のクリアタイムがどの程度だったかランクによる評価がされます。次はバリアントスーツを紹介します。バリアントスーツはデフォルトのエグゾスーツとは異なる性質の武器を装備しており、戦い方が変化したスーツです。デフォルトのデッドアイはアサルトライフルを装備していますが、デッドアイアルファバーストファイヤーはショットガンとバースト射撃を切り替えられるバトルライフルを装備しています。敵との距離に応じて射撃を切り替えながら戦います。他のバリアントスーツも特別にちょっとだけお見せしますね。ゼファーアルファ、エナジーチャクラン、バラージュアルファ、ロケットホップ、ビジラントアルファ、マークスマン、ロードブロックアルファ、フォートレスキール、ムラサメアルファ、フロストブレイブ、クリーガーアルファ、チャージショットガン。
Jeez, it's gonna be difficult killing all the players with the same thing that they have.
デュアリティビーム、スカイウェーブアルファ、サンダークラップ、ニンバスアルファ、ダブルバレル。バリアントスーツは発売後のタイトルアップデートで遊べるようになります。エグゾプライマルは発売後も定期的にアップデートを行っていきます。
Bro, 2023 is so packed up of games, bro. It's insane. Like, I cannot, like, there's so many, and I don't know how can I keep up. Like, how the fuck am I gonna play them all? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be very difficult.
It's great to see the dedication from the team at Capcom and how they're building Exoprimal in partnership with the community. Gaming has the power to immerse us in worlds and perspectives we'd never otherwise experience. We can fight dinosaurs, transport to a dystopian future, explore the universe.
If this is the end, bro,
and we get to do
oh
this
my
together, no
god.
matter where we are on the planet, the language we speak, what we look like, or our physical abilities. That is why it is both an absolute imperative and an incredible opportunity that games represent all of us. That is why we created the ID at Xbox Developer Acceleration Program to help underrepresented creators and stories in the industry shine. We call it DAP. DAP already includes more than 100 emerging developers, and they've launched 30 incredible games like A Space for the Unbound, Validate, and Hoa.
What the
and there
fuck
are
was
many,
that?
many more in the works. Let's take a look at these amazing games coming up next from ID at Xbox's Developer Acceleration Program.
Was that Max Payne? Empower new developers emerging. Oh my goodness. That's gonna draw a lot of attention. Slime Heroes. Is there an anime about that already? Naid. Oh boy. Botany Manor. Didn't we see that already? What the hell? Kid Simulator? El Paso looks like basically the original Max Payne, basically. Where's State of Decay 3, bro?
I got a call from my good friend Jorg Newman, the head of Microsoft Flight Simulator. He told me about this once-in-a-lifetime, out-of-this-world opportunity. So I'm here in Budapest.
Bro, where's my zombie game at, man? Come on.
Hey, Paris. It's great to see you. Yeah,
great to see you.
Trust me, I love airplanes, but like, oh my lord.
We have a boat to catch.
A boat?
Yep.
We don't have a plane?
Nope. Come on, Paris.
They even put a filter on this. It's crazy.
Jorg, what is this place? What kind of aircraft are you storing in here?
Ha, dude, it's much cooler than that. All right, Paris, are you ready for this?
You know I'm ready for this.
All right, let's go.
What in the hell is that?
Welcome to the world of Dune.
This is incredible.
Come on, I want you to meet someone. Hey, how's it going?
How are you, man?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Paris, I would like to introduce Patrice Vermette, Academy Award-winning production designer of Dune.
Oh, they're gonna
Very
put.
nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan of Dune. Now, Patrice,
They're gonna put Dune vehicles
This is
in
the warehouse
Microsoft
where we
Air
actually
Simulator.
keep most of the props and the set deck elements that we used on Dune Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh, really? The
When did all
movie?
this get started?
So it goes back to November 2021. Dune had just hit the movie theaters worldwide, and we got a call from Legendary, and they had the idea that we bring an ornithopter into Microsoft Flight Simulator. And me being a
Really?
lifelong science fiction reader and fan, a big, huge fan of the Frank Herbert books, how could I say no?
Okay, now it makes sense after seeing the trailer at the Xbox showcase. I understand why you brought me here.
You guys want to take a look? Because we actually do have a couple of ornithopters here if you want to see. You want to take a look?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Look at this. It's a one-on-one real-sized ornithopter. It's amazing.
Sure, thank you. Denis likes
So it is.
things
So it is possible
that's why
to
they
make them in
built
real life
to look military,
and
rugged,
to actually make them
and
fly.
stealth.
Now, here's the most important question. Were they built to fly?
Funny you mentioned, because I've been asked that question on a couple of occasions. No, they don't fly. They are heavy. They're 11 tons.
So, Jorg, you had to get this working in the game. How did you do this in Flight Sim?
Yeah, it was actually interesting. So in general, ornithopters can fly and do fly. This particular one, given that it weighs 11 tons, that's going to be a little bit harder, specifically because it's not really doing the ornithopter bird flap. It does oscillation of
So
the
a
legs.
bird flap is
And we
literally.
currently don't have the material science to get the thrust
What's it
into
called?
this.
What are these insects called?
Possible. And in Flight Sim, we made it work.
It's that insect, you know, that flies over the swamps. That's what that thing is based
Let's do
on.
it. Normally
Keep
we go in
forgetting.
through the climbing up the landing gear, but this will do.
Yeah, so what's cool about this, Paris, is that all those buttons are actually realistically hooked up to the system. Master engine switch, what you're doing there above those, the red, are basically all the lights.
And as you notice, it's all analog because in the world of Dune, there's no thinking machines. Thinking machines have been illegal for 10,000 years.
Yeah, that was actually fascinating when we implemented it. Because it's a science fiction, we thought, oh, it's glass cockpits,
Yeah.
everything's going to be computerized. Like, none of it is. This is a very practical helicopter, almost like from the 1960s.
So, Jorg, in the first movie, the Thopter was able to do a lot of cool moves and maneuvers. You're going to be able to reproduce that in Flight Sim?
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, the really
What's the
cool
name of that
design you
insect?
guys come up with is each blade is independently controlled.
It's a
so each
firefly,
blade
I
has
think
its
it's
own
called,
lift and
right?
thrust. And that means it can go from a really stable hover.
Let me know in the chat if that's what it's called, the firefly. I don't know if it's called firefly, but I don't
I
know.
would just say thank you that you designed such an awesome and realistic machine, because that's what we do. We bring realistic machines to life. But if you want to see a little bit more about the game design,
Absolutely.
I have something for you.
Absolutely, I'd love to see.
Like he has to look here behind him like that's
Set up
crazy.
for this expansion is that you are a Atreides pilot on Arrakis flying an ornithopter. Here is what we built. We basically built this section of Arrakis. Here's the capital city of Arkeen. Here's the botanical garden. We have that as well. And the first thing we do is we train you up. The fast takeoff, fast landing, and then the deep dive. And then we take you to some of the extreme locations, like the bow of the cliff, the hole in the rock, the red chasm. You really have to show your pilot skills. And then, towards the end, then there's a secret mission, which I can't talk about today, but that basically wraps up the experience. It's gonna be great.
Super exciting. Hey.
It was great to see you again.
I mean, you're not really like,
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
you don't really have to keep Bazooka since it's already gonna be in the game. In the game that just came out. You guys have the next one coming in 2024,
And I hear they
so
have excellent goulash. I know a place.
Well, let's go.
the hell? It's coming out this year, like I don't know. More indie games. There goes mine. Yep. Frozen. Go Mecha Ball. What the hell? Please. Oh,
Lies of
this
P is a
game.
thrilling Souls-like that takes the story of Pinocchio,
Bro, I was
turns it
playing this
on
game yesterday,
and sets it
and I
against
could
the
not get past the
darkly
first boss.
elegant
I'm sorry.
backdrop of the Belle Epoque era.
Finally,
Is that his
You are
father?
awakened by a mysterious voice.
Can you hear me?
You must adapt yourself and your weapons to face untold horrors.
The fact that the
untangle
cricket
the unfathomable
was
secrets of the city's elites, and choose whether
able
to
to talk in the
predicaments
movies and
with
stuff like
truth,
that in animation,
or
and
weave
he
lies
cannot
to
do it in this
overcome
game, is
them
crazy.
on the journey to
We
find
just put
yourself.
him behind our ass and be like, oh, light
You were able to create
my
your
light,
own
please.
weapon through the combination of these blades and handles. Of the hundreds of possible combinations with different respective appearances, performances, attack motions, and patterns.
Ooh.
Each and every blade and handle has a
It's like, it reminds me of,
Fable Arts is a special
who
combat skill
does that with
can
his
be
gear?
casted by consuming Fable slots.
There's somebody
Fable
that,
slots can be
I think it's,
charged
I don't know if it's
again
an
through
anime
combat.
or something else
Select your
that
own special
they have a
skills to
gear and they
vanquish your
basically
enemies.
gear up. Is it
The Legion
Gears of
arm
War?
is a
No.
prosthetic on P's left arm. The Legion arm can exhibit special abilities by consuming the Legion gauge,
Oh, okay.
providing you an eclectic combat experience. So, puppets are all there are? I highly doubt that. You'll have to face all sorts of monsters, puppets only being one of them. You're not quite done yet. Bone-chilling bosses await you.
He looks. No, see, that one looks difficult.
If a boss seems too intimidating, you might want to get help from a specter. In boss matches, you can summon a specter that will assist you in battle. With a bit of help, you will be able to defeat bosses with more ease. The P organ is a system that allows you to upgrade your character. Use quartz to optimize P to your liking. Within the P organ, you can select which slots to unlock.
Finally, we
depending
can
on your
actually
preference.
increase that. Not only just in the little.
There will be times when you will be confronted with choices where you can give comfort to others in sorrow or despair by lying, or you can choose to tell the truth. Carve your own path.
Hotel crap.
Meet Liza P on Xbox One, Xbox Series, and Game Pass. Coming to you this September 19th.
Yeah. Now that's something I'm gonna be playing. But how the hell can he be a puppet when he looks very human-like? So I
At the
don't.
heart of Hellblade is our ambition to sink you into Senua's world and story. To do this, it's critical that we make it as easy as possible for you to suspend your disbelief. One key method of achieving this is our use of performance capture.
What I want to achieve on stage is to get the best performance and best storytelling from the actors, and then to get that into the game as faithfully as possible. I want to see what I saw on stage in the game.
It's time to find out. Why are they watching?
It's time to find. When we were shooting the scene from the Xbox showcase, it was quite a somber mood on set, because that was one of our moments in the game where it's just Senua and the Furies, and we have an opportunity to connect with the player one-on-one.
Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared.
At this point in Senua's journey, she's had
Kratos?
her confidence eroded. There's a lot of
That sounded
doubt,
like Kratos a little bit.
and she needs to find within herself a spark of hope, that strength that she has, in order to continue on.
Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far.
While this scene is relatively simple, the scale and complexity of our performance capture has multiplied to meet our creative ambitions on Hellblade 2.
Mind you, this is all because her
We
husband
shot the
died.
first Hellblade
So you
in
know.
the boardroom of our old studio. It was very MacGyvered together. In the new studio, we have a custom-built mocap space, which has pretty much everything we could have dreamed of. We've got projectors, so we can recreate sets on the ground if we need to. We've got loads of props that we have available to us at any time, so we can build sets.
I remember coming in to interview and seeing the setup down there and immediately being impressed by the clear commitment that had been made to underpinning great true-to-life performance with great quality data. So we've got a lot more cameras this time around. They're kind of top of the line at the moment. And in the kind of space that we have downstairs, we have nearly wall-to-wall coverage, which is really impressive and is not something that is common. It's certainly a step up from a few cameras set up in a boardroom.
With our setup, we can push even further on our ambition of bringing through as much of our actors' performances as possible into the game, even down to the most nuanced of movements.
So when you've got an optical system like ours set up and calibrated well, you can track performers' movements down to the millimeter. So we can see somebody shuffling their finger along the table or just wiggling them very gently. You can see hesitation and breath. You know, there's no need to push the action and overact. You can just be your character.
I'm here now.
What we want is the best performance possible, the best immersion possible for the player, and that's why we go to these lengths, just to try to get that extra fidelity of performance into the game.
What do you want me to do?
With performance capture
That must be like kind of annoying to have that light in your face.
I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is going to be a boat in the game. That boat will have several characters on board. We wanted to be able to capture the motion of a boat across multiple characters simultaneously, and we, for the first time, had the space to be able to construct a proper rig for this. So we had a platform which could be moved in any number of ways to create that kind of pitch and yaw and roll that you would get on the ocean. And we got our actors up onto this boat and captured scene with high waves and a storm, and we got incredible data from really, really amazing. The most important part of my role is to make sure that story gets told, and having these wonderful actors we're working with bring their talents to bear on these characters has been such an amazing experience.
Yeah, see, this shit, you know, like, it's okay, but, I never play those games, so it's okay. But where's still the Decay 3?
My name's Larry.
Come on.
This is Major Nelson. Welcome to FanFest. I'm excited to be here. Here we go.
Bro, we haven't seen him in anything. Well, I haven't seen him in anything. He used to do the what's on Xbox on Fridays, but then now he doesn't do that no more. Bro.
Obrigado.
At FanFest Melbourne, it's playing awesome games and having a great time.
There is so much going on here tonight.
Los Angeles, California.
Honestly, I've never felt so good to be part of Xbox in my life. I'm just wandering around. I've been talking to people, and everybody is so excited about what's to come.
We really put a lot of emphasis on empowering creative risk, and then there's so much excitement for what we're going to be able to deliver going into 2024, and even games in 2024 that we haven't talked about yet. So our mission, our strategy is to bring the joy of gaming to everybody, no matter where they want to play, how they want to play, and I just feel, you know, a real responsibility, a real privilege.
If they don't show State of
that
Decay
we get
3,
to
I'm
be the
gonna be
ones
so
to build those
pissed, bro.
games that are going to be at the center of no matter what we do.
Hi, I'm Sebastian, and I'm the community manager for Light Your Frontier. Today, I'll be playing with Kelly, Anita, and Carolina to explore the new multiplayer features Light Your Frontier has to offer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today, we should continue building up the base we did yesterday. We'll need more resources, and it'll be faster if we work together to collect them. Continue.
I saw Halo. We watched SpongeBob Kitchen, Minecraft
great.
too.
Thanks. It's my favorite color.
Oh my
Dang, the farm looks
god.
pretty good with all the grown crops.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know, right? We want Halo. Like, where's Halo? Where's State of Decay 3, bro? Like, come
Work
on.
on making our home look a little bit better, and then I'll come down and help you out.
Great. I'll see you in a bit then.
They're acting as if people play like it's real
I
life.
can
Like,
get
they
wood to
don't.
start with, and then you can help me get some aluminum.
Like, nobody plays like this,
stone
bro.
also then. That should cover a lot of what we need for crafting and building. Once we've finished, let's head back and help with the buildings.
Resupply to the rescue.
They're talking like Roblox,
How's it going up
bro.
there?
I think I've got a good idea of what I want things to look like from up here.
Nice.
Oh, there's so many good choices.
I know, right?
Oof. But I think that looks good.
Can't wait to see it.
There are loads of aluminum here. They're actually pretty strong, so we can do it faster if we both drill.
Let's work together and see what else we can find here. After we bring this back, I'll take a look in some other regions to see what materials they have.
Titanfall 4.
My inventory is getting
Titanfall 4. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh man.
Protect the harvest.
Great idea. Let's get on it.
Here we go. I'll help with the silo.
Yeah, we ain't getting that game for a long time. I don't think they're even gonna make it after doing Apex Legends and stuff like that.
Do you want us to start
She's gonna be
helping
very
you
funny.
Yes, please, please.
All on it.
I mean, like I keep saying, there's a community for these type of games, but not for me, bro.
I'm almost done with the fences here.
Like, it's very time
Hey, everyone,
consuming.
I was going for more materials and I found some ruins over there.
Really?
Jump in your mechs and come see this. Oh, wow, what is this? Oh, look at that.
This is so cool.
That door is huge.
So cool.
Wow.
I wonder what's inside, though.
Tomorrow we should totally find a way to open this. Let's go back to the base and see.
Oh my god, bro, it's crazy. I like the chat is going crazy saying this is dog shit. Here we go, more indie. We won Halo! We won Halo! No, I want State of Decay 3. That's what I'm waiting for. But I don't think we're gonna get it, unfortunately. Bro, didn't they show this game like last year? Why am I seeing it again? Oh boy. Oh man.
Every year in our showcase, there's
Yeah.
one game that kind of pops for me, something I'm very interested in.
Really?
This year, we got to announce 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus. And
Really?
I'm here now with Stefan and Will to walk through a demo of the game, which I've never played before. First time. We have 33 people online, incredibly excited about this. So we're going to jump in?
All right, let's jump in and start playing.
33 Immortals is a co-op action roguelike for 33 players. You play a damn
Oh,
soul
people
who must
really want
rebel
Halo,
against
huh?
God's final judgment. So there are 3 of us here today on stage, 3 upstairs, and 27 people joining us from Montreal in the studio.
Oh my god.
And we are ready. That's us. Everybody's spawning in.
That's us.
This is 33-player multiplayer.
Yeah.
Not a normal number of characters for a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
How did you come up with 33 players?
We were searching for a significant number where we can all play on the screen.
Yeah.
We stay together on the screen, so 33 felt good. 32 felt good. But as the game is inspired by the Divine Comedy, the medieval poem from Dante Alighieri, written in the 14th century. And this poem has 3 sections: Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso. Each section has 33
He doesn't
chapters.
understand what the
And so
fuck
we
he
say,
just said.
let's do
I don't
33
either.
I love
players,
it. I love it.
33 Immortals.
Man, I love what you said, Will, that when you guys started this game, there weren't even 33 people at the studio, so you didn't have enough people in the studio to fill out the full roster of the game.
Yeah.
It's just such an awesome point.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge when you're trying to do that.
I love it.
Give us Halo! Gosh, I see one. Stay at the K3, man. I'm telling you.
Spawning in a different
I'm
position,
telling you,
different situation.
man.
We are in the cemetery. If you hold the left trigger, the world map is going to
Ah,
show.
there it is. There it is again. Stay at the K3. Please. Please give us Stay at the K3.
Yeah, because we all have to complete
Got it.
to make the game progress.
Oh, man. Okay.
And we are located at the
Too funny, too
southwest
funny.
of Inferno.
Yeah.
And so the closest torture chambers is to the east.
Okay.
So let's go there.
Got it.
Okay, let's continue down south toward the first torture chambers. This one, I have a good feeling for it.
The soundtrack, what's going on? The music.
Thank you. This is Max
Skip.
LL, who's actually done the music on all of our
Skip,
games.
skip.
And you're in Montreal.
We are in Montreal, yes.
Close to one of our XGS studios in Compulsion.
Yes.
It's also in Showcase.
Yes.
I love the community of game creators in Montreal.
Absolutely. It's always important to be well surrounded and all that. So
We didn't talk about your first game, Spiritfarer.
Yeah.
I loved. I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was great.
Now, as you can see, this is not Spirit.
If I was in that chair, I would not be able to see like what the hell am I looking at? Because like, how the hell can you look from that seat unless I scream far away,
worried
bro?
about genre. Our goal is really to just try and make unique, immersive, creative experiences.
At that point,
players
I would
love
need
and
glasses to
they
see
wanna
what
play
I'm
for.
doing.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
This guy who's
Where's Halo?
getting out of my.
Where's that game put channel
comfort
4
zone
up?
All right.
We want Halo.
We have completed a torture chambers.
Oh, this shit's making me cry.
Left behind. That's what you're saying.
Define God, yeah.
Oh, they're back on us.
Whoa.
Well, we gotta face the wrath of God.
Careful.
Hey, what's up, Teddy C? Starting to make me feel like they shouldn't have revealed it 3 years ago. What are you talking about? What game?
I have like 0 health. New torture. No, I gotta get out of here.
Where are you?
Well, why weren't they in the torture chamber trying to help us?
Okay.
Okay, these range.
God
We need Halo, please. We need.
We're getting hammered right now.
Oh man. Oh,
Okay, here's
Halo
a guy.
Infinite, man.
Yeah. Just stop moving. That's good. One up.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh no. Run. This is the holy fire.
What is this?
Oh, one
holy fire.
One nose.
Now we're in holy fire.
Bro.
The wrath of God.
Okay, I'm ahead of it.
Okay, so we unlock the Ascension battle. So that's the last battle.
Here, can we get this? Can people jump in my heels?
Yeah,
Give me 1 second.
I mean. Oh.
I tried to do the heal. Don't mind me, the wandering soul.
Save me, please.
I'm like a zombie.
Maybe someone.
Did I mention I'd never played before?
Oh no, I died too. Oh my.
Okay, hopefully the team can carry us.
But we are not alone.
There's a lot of enemies in this small space.
Gonna try to not move.
Okay.
Don't move, and hopefully someone is going to be able to revive you. Okay, good.
Oh, I'm in.
I'm up.
I'm in. Okay.
Back.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is the last step.
I think it's my last.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so Decay 3?
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they shouldn't have
So,
revealed it
now we've
3 years
ascended.
ago.
Yeah.
That was.
They just at this point they're just getting all hyped up for
first
nothing.
book. Is that how I should think about it?
Yeah.
It's the first world, so it's Inferno.
Yeah.
Each region has its whole big set of challenges and everything.
Because why would you show it
And it's
and then make it look fantastic,
That's what this is. Well,
and then
since
we
we've
wait for a long time?
basically come through unscathed so far.
Might as well just delete the trailer now and say, hey, just forget everything you saw there. It was never real.
You saved us from having to kill the final boss.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tease.
I like it. I like it. Well, best of luck to you and the team and everything that's going on. Can't wait for this game to come out. I won't ask for the date because I know that's unfair. But it was great to have in the show and great.
Oh, look at Hidden Experience. Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for watching.
That is too funny, bro. Hidden Experience in the chat. Saying Halo. Yeah, this is the end. Another L for Halo instead of the K3 fans.
Have a great week.
Man. Yep. That's it. Yep. That was it. Bro, that was the most funniest shit I ever seen, bro. That's crazy. At least we got to see Avowed in the other ones, but damn, bro. We're never getting an update on that game. Well, no, yeah. Well, I'm gonna head off now. Thank you for watching the stream, Teddy C, and whoever people who are in here. I'm hungry, tired. I cried. My laughter's crying. Because they never showed State of Decay 3 and never showed Halo, and we got disappointed again. I mean, who would have thought, right? It's no surprise. We basically got disappointed again. So, I don't know. I guess we should focus on Starfield and other games, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you for coming into the live stream. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a bit.